Malan has been inspirational this World Cup. We can't support England, yeah.
South Africa consistently performed well.
I think it was an amazing World Cup.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Everything Sports Podcast. We have Rishabh Singh back with us, and Nikunj, तेरे आते से ही गम की बहार आ गई.
This one is a sad one, yeah.
Nikunj, go back.
After a very interesting and amazingly performed World Cup from our team, unfortunately हम नहीं उठा पाए तीसरी ट्रॉफी अपनी, पर it's okay. We will bounce back.
Chirag, this is not okay, to be honest. Frankly, it's not okay.
We have to have hope, man.
Yeah, but the way we lost it, like, throughout the tournament, we were like killing everybody.
कि like 9 मैच जीत के.
सब कुछ, we were doing everything fine, but last में आके, so it was right there.
It is a tough pill to swallow, but
the only way like I can possibly explain this is heartbreaking. It was a heartbreaking World Cup. Like
नींद नहीं आई यार रात को. बहुत सैड लग रहा है.
एंजाइटी हो रही है कल रात से. मैं उठा मेरे को रियलाइज होता कि यार ये हो गया है, एंड देन मेरे को एक अजीब सी फीलिंग आने लगी कि यार अब इससे ज्यादा पास और क्या आ सकते थे.
So we knew we were doing this in the morning, but I was just like laying down and imagining कि क्या अलग हो सकता था. Maybe if Pandya खेल लेता.
Maybe that sixth bowler in the lineup, that another good hard-hitting all-rounder. The World Cup was like filled with what ifs, yaar. Matlab,
I think the final match was filled with what ifs, man, because till then performance was actually stellar. Like we did not put a step, like minor mistakes hoti hain and all this, but that's part of the sport. But like end mein aake wo,
it's like
very and now I feel like now I understand how South Africa feels like
every time.
And New Zealand also, यार उनका तो last में मतलब 6 के चक्कर में बेचारे हार गए.
And उनको हराना जरूरी है. उनको अच्छा नहीं लगता.
And plus यार, it feels like there is this unsolved puzzle in front of us, and we've solved almost the entire part of it, just like the centerpiece. That clutch matches जो होते हैं ना हमारे, it's still missing.
But anyway, like Australia ने बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा start नहीं किया, but once again they have shown कि
2 मैच हार गए.
हाँ man, I mean the last
ऐसा लग रहा था Australia will be the team की नहीं पहुंचेगी.
Like ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़ होने वाला है कि Australia is out.
Yeah, I thought England, Australia both will pack the bags early. I'm glad England did.
Like at least England तो नहीं जीती.
हाँ, मतलब यार पता है this
मुझे थोड़ा सा पर्सनल साउंड कर रहा है. थोड़ा सा एक एंड में लग रहा था कि it was a little bit personal.
I could not have seen Ben Stokes take another stroke.
नहीं, it is personal. Like to be honest, like I was so happy कि इंग्लैंड और पाकिस्तान जैसी टीम्स नहीं जीती. Because
but then again
सिर्फ हमारे लिए नहीं, like we are तो just doing it like ऐसे ही कि टाइम पास के लिए पर्सनल है, but like a lot of people in India would have felt very violated. Pakistan or England would have won.
Yeah, I did not want Australia to win. I mean, of course, nobody want anybody else to win, like in India, of course. But I did not, because Australia are marching with the success ahead.
I think the only other winner.
I'm getting furious about it, yeah.
But like
the only other winner possibly India would have supported, other than India, would have been South Africa.
Yeah.
Just South because भाई struggle दिखाया.
And 2-4 Indian players हैं उसमें. So
and maybe New Zealand.
ऐसे तो इंग्लैंड भी हो.
ऐसे तो न्यूजीलैंड भी है.
मेरे हिसाब से हर majority teams में मैंने देखा कि एक दो Indians कहीं ना कहीं.
We are sending them out now.
Are necessary for balance.
So foreign country prime ministers and foreign
cricketers.
ठीक है, तुम IPL में नहीं जाने दोगे, हम citizenship.
We are larger than that.
सही में.
But नहीं यार, on a serious note, the performance makes us think. We had everything. We had all the pieces in the right place. We had everything. We almost had it.
Yeah.
But again, we are sitting here making fun of South Africa about being chokers. But that's
if you were going to say the F word, you can say it.
Oh, okay.
We'll beep it out.
Okay.
Because it's a trap, don't do it.
That's how I get kicked off the podcast. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying the F word.
पहले 10 episode बाद अब आया.
अब मेरे को कमेंट्स में नहीं चाहिए वल्गैरिटी
बट डूड कमेंट्स में तो यार अभी तुम ये सोचो कि इन द नेक्स्ट ये जो दर्द है अभी अगले एक महीने तक ये रहेगा
एंड अलग दर्द
एंड ये बहुत यार
एक महीने भी नहीं ये
रहेगा
बट kudos to the whole Indian team but नहीं but kudos to the whole Indian team यार
yes they deserved it
everything
aside they did deserve
the
it
entire World Cup we have done amazing and like finals tak aana is also very big deal and we should understand that
and that too in this fashion
yes exactly
we came into the finals like
we beat every team bro like there is no team in the World Cup that we did not beat ऐसा भी नहीं कि like वो खेला नहीं था इसलिए हार गया 12 बजाई थी पहले मैच
बिल्कुल
नहीं आई एम ग्लैड यार ये इंडियन टीम जो है जिस पे आप देख सकते हो कि हाँ यार देयर लाइक बहुत सारे चेंजेस हैं हम
एंड बहुत पॉजिटिव चेंजेस
एग्जैक्टली
like I feel अब BCCI should not make drastic changes just because we lost the final like we have a very good squad.
But I think यार everybody would agree चरा कि this was just a bad day I guess एक रहता ना कि यार ठीक है आप पूरे टूर्नामेंट खेले
that day Australia was better but like overall
the whole tournament यार आप इंडिया को नहीं
we were better यार it's I don't know what it is
I just wish World Cup League वाला होता
oh god अगर World Cup League वाला होता
बट लाइक आई डोंट नो मैन लाइक अंदर से दिमाग में था कि लाइक हाँ अभी मेसी भी जीता वर्ल्ड कप एक स्टोरी बुक एंडिंग हुई क्या पता कोहली के लिए भी एक हो जाती बट लाइक
he deserved one यार and the moment he had in semi-finals यार he has but he deserved to win leading from the front he deserved to win
ये वर्ल्ड कप का परफॉर्मेंस as compared to पहले वाला
this was much better
हाँ exactly
this was much better
because I clearly remember watching that World Cup and I remember only 2 or 3 players being like star level like bowling wise there was Zahir Khan only
and Yuvraj 2011 में Yuvraj
bowling wise
oh okay
bowling wise batting wise तो हाँ Yuvraj was the player of the tournament
Gautam Gambhir Yuvraj
Gambhir का 97 was like
91
that is
right?
97
something
धोनी का 91
oh sorry yes
उस दिन मैंने भी देखा स्टार्ट जाके because I was telling you this I was like हाँ चेक तो करूँ but हाँ like people only remember that 97 but the entire World Cup Gambhir was doing
amazing very good and I feel this team India would go down in the history books as the best team that never won the World Cup the best team that never won the World Cup
हर जगह यार हर जगह आपके पास हर प्लेस पे यू हैव लाइक अच्छे इनफॉर्म प्लेयर्स एंड देन वी हैव शमी व्हाट अ वर्ल्ड कप ही हैड
so we've played 11 games
and like I was just watching the stat before the finals and the second highest wicket taker in this World Cup had 22 and Shami had 23 अब innings का difference देखना okay the second highest I think it was Santner he had 10 innings Shami 6
dude
bro imagine 4 innings कम में you have one more wicket
and when you see the lineup you see the players and you see कि हर player ने एक winning performance दिया है at least एक winning performance दिया है every player that we've got in the squad it wasn't like
you had KL Shreyas Kohli Sharma
everybody
line से सबने Gill even the bowlers you taken Jadeja Bumrah Shami everybody did
Surya Kumar
he played his
part
I feel like he played his part it's okay पहला World Cup है
कोई बात नहीं
of course
not everyone can be
that is true and यार to replace Hardik and like
Iyer was my like the most surprising performance of the World Cup
नहीं I think यार निकोल हम पहले भी देख लेते एशिया कप में
I'm तो keeping finals as a match aside overall Shreyas Iyer has done so well man
tremendous
like what do you guys think
the
like,
growth
how was like keeping the finals aside how do you guys feel about the entire World Cup like,
about
till the semi-final end
okay so first of all very interesting World
Cup
amazing World Cup as a World Cup to watch
would you rank it in like the top 5 World Cups इतने देखे नहीं है
मतलब not really we did not win this one
of course
hey अबे guys again finals aside
नहीं I can't do that well
no, but like it was a very nice World Cup actually.
Yeah, it was a very nice World Cup. Yeah.
Plus, what I liked about it was a very competitive World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, there were teams like England who failed massively.
Yeah.
Like, that was completely
unexpected. Then there were teams like Afghanistan and Bangladesh who played so well.
They were fighting
so well
for the fourth.
Then
for
we
the
have
fourth
new team,
against
new
Australia
country
and New Zealand.
participating in
Yeah.
like first World Cup.
Netherlands.
Amazing
Europe,
fielding.
Europe
Netherlands
got
beat two
interested.
big teams, man.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
Netherlands
yes,
beat two
dude.
major teams.
So
Like, that is
how good is that for the
as
sport?
a as a country, as development wise,
Amazing.
उनके लिए
उनके
it's
लिए
like
it's so amazing,
good,
यार,
man.
so amazing.
कि like,
That is
हाँ,
true.
we can say कि we can be in the World
Yeah.
Cup and hold our own.
Yeah.
And they weren't even last.
Yeah.
So that's a major thing.
Yeah,
Like,
नहीं, but it's a win-win for them, यार. If like आप first World Cup represent कर रहे हो and उस level पे
The
आके
best
खेलना-
thing about it is that the oldest team in the table was the last, and then youngest team was the second last.
Yeah.
But bro, like, imagine beating team like South Africa.
Yeah.
Like, South Africa consistently performed well.
हाँ, and they were
ऐसा
so
भी नहीं था कि
informed.
एक दो मैच they scored
Yeah,
like
yeah.
250 से कम. Every match it was 250
Yeah.
plus. Mostly 300 plus actually. But like,
And even the semi-finals, maybe when they got out against Australia, the fighting spirit was there in place. They fought till the 43rd, 44th
They-
over.
Yeah, they
They didn't
Australia
have a chance.
needed 12 runs in
Yeah, yeah.
60 balls.
Yeah.
And they took it down to like 1.3
Yeah.
overs. Like, that
It was
is
amazing, the fighting spirit that they showed on that pitch, and for that target, it was amazing. Like, hats off to them, यार.
नहीं, because यार आप इतना जब लो स्कोरिंग आप रखते हो बोर्ड पे तो आपका आधा मोटिवेशन ड्रेसिंग रूम में ऐसे ही
Yeah,
चला
yeah.
जाता है
Yeah,
एंड
but
देन
it's hard to like get your players into this thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. कि हाँ,
ये
this is
सकते
not,
wicket,
and especially
yeah.
when you have Australia कि आप सामने ऑस्ट्रेलिया होने वाली है, अगर
Yeah.
सामने कोई छोटी मोटी टीम हो तो ठीक है, आप मोटिवेट कर सकते हो
You,
कहीं.
I feel.
I guess एक अलग मोटिवेशन होती होगी. Like, यार इनको हरा दिया तो like
Yeah, but
भाई,
चिराग,
कुछ
at the
नसीब
same
हो
ये
time,
गया
जब
है
होती है
यार.
तब होता होगा जब मैच स्टार्ट हो रहा है. It's very difficult to have like
हाँ,
keep
like
that
first,
motivation
अगर
intact
इतने
when you've
runs
scored
छोटे बना
so
के.
low.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, Anikun, yeah, these are athletes.
Yeah.
They have been in and out
Yeah.
from this situation. They
I तो feel like वो चीज कम हो जाती है उनकी.
क्या?
Like, इतना खेलते हैं ना,
हाँ.
so like एक वो फैक्टर कम हो जाता है कि हाँ जीतना ही है.
हाँ.
You know, like that hunger goes down because it's like for them it's like it's a sport. Like,
It's a job. It's a job. Yeah.
Like, we're playing at our best. अब नहीं हुआ तो ठीक है, नहीं हुआ.
या
It's
वो
like
एक
that.
आ जाता है, बट एट द सेम टाइम आई फील है कि उनके दिमाग में हमेशा कहीं ना कहीं ये रहता है कि यार आई हैव टू परफॉर्म.
Yeah, yeah.
कोई भी कैजुअली बाहर नहीं जा रहा होगा.
Also, there is this thing.
I guess
na-
it's हाँ sorry.
Okay. So
sorry.
also there is this thing na कि when you lose a tournament like this, the media, the fans would already be against you. If you turn against yourself, then it's very hard to
Very
come back.
Yeah.
Like how do you bounce back from that?
Mentality change हो जाए.
हाँ, exactly. And yeah, मुझे ऐसा लगा this World Cup especially that this World Cup has given us something to think about. It's given us the factor that young players are playing so well.
Yeah.
It's given us something to think about, that do we need to be dependent on our experienced players so much that we have been.
Even in terms of playing style, I feel.
Yeah.
Because, and again, we were talking about this that day.
Yeah.
KL Rahul, a guy that plays technical shots
Yeah.
leading up to the World Cup, is now only playing like power shots.
Yeah.
Like the South Africa match.
New Zealand match.
New Zealand
Yeah,
match,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
He was only playing power shots. Like, I guess it's the perfect thing to do अगर आप उस situation में हो. But
So,
like,
when-
that is थोड़ा कम expected from a guy who's so technically gifted,
When-
right?
And when
Like,
Virat Kohli got out in the semi-finals against New Zealand,
तो bro,
everybody, even the
let loose.
commentators were like, "Okay, now we expect either Surya Kumar to come in, or we expect
Shubman back.
Shubman back or Jadeja back." These were the
Yeah.
three options that India had. And still, Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid showed confidence in KL Rahul, which I loved. Okay, no, we
And
will
he
give him that chance.
He also took like 10 to 15 balls.
He
He
scored.
took 10 to 15
He
balls.
scored
क्योंकि
14,
he had
20.
14 runs in 15 balls,
So-
something. And then he let loose, bro.
No, I think he was hitting from the start.
No. He was trying from the start.
He was trying
He
from,
wasn't connecting.
but
and then as soon as he started connecting,
It was-
like 5 or 7 balls, he scored like 20 runs.
and it was very unlike KL
Yeah.
Rahul to see him make those shots, to see him go over the fielder rather than in between the fielders, because usually that's how players like KL Rahul or Virat Kohli score their runs.
KL usually starts with like a sweep.
Sweep,
something,
yeah,
like timely
or a very
stuff.
placed shot between the fielders, make them run, steal a couple of runs here and there. That's how they go. But
He's also
But
good
like
at
if
rotating.
you have to like choose,
very good at
he's also
rotating.
good
if you have to choose one man of like tournament का जो like your favorite player out of like
Overall,
Indian team.
yeah, Indian team.
Indian team.
Kohli.
Kohli.
Just,
Kohli?
Just
Not Shami?
because, नहीं.
नहीं यार, Kohli. I mean,
And I'll give you a reason.
Yeah, of course.
I'll give you the reason.
Yeah.
Okay? He's not only the highest scorer in the Indian Premier League ever, which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
He's also the highest scorer in a single World Cup edition ever.
Yeah.
That's true.
He also has the most centuries in a ODI format, like from any player.
Yeah.
In half the innings.
And
in half the innings, actually.
you know,
this is
Yeah.
insane when you think about this.
Yeah,
And
crazy.
like
this debate resonates a
longevity-
lot with the Messi Haaland debate.
Yeah.
The performance versus the story. This resonates so much with that because
यार खत्म करो जीत गया मेसी
nahi, I get that, but you see that like
he's also Ronaldo fan.
yeah, I'm a Madrid fan and a Man United fan.
Those two guys.
But between those two types, of course, but I'm a Ronaldo fan. That
कहीं भी लाइफ अच्छी नहीं चल रही है.
हाँ अभी
थोड़ा टर्बुलेंस है लाइफ में मेरे, और वर्ल्ड कप भी हार गए.
कल सारे दुख आ गए होंगे बाहर यार.
कल yesterday was difficult यार.
But ठीक है.
Okay, so anyways, again like that star player wala thing. I wanted to ask you guys, who do you feel like was the star player?
For me?
Not for India.
Overall.
India का भी बताना. I want to hear your reasons because you said Shami, so I want to know your reason.
Last World Cup में भी like he was like playing good. एशियन गेम्स में इस बार वो नहीं आया, पता नहीं फॉर सम रीजन. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आपके पास जब एक इतना सीनियर बॉलर है जो कि हमेशा परफॉर्म करता है, ही इज लाइक वेरी एक जैसे लेवल पे कि यार आई एम ऑलवेज देयर, ही इज वेरी कंसिस्टेंट. उसके पहले मैंने जब शार्दुल ठाकुर को देखा, आई वाज नॉट वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट कि यार वी हैव सच अ सीनियर लाइक बॉलर, हम इसको क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं. थैंक गॉड शमी गॉट इनटू द टीम एंड ही शोड
why he deserved to be in that
why
team.
exactly. Semi-finals में he took 7 wickets. उसके पहले he was like 5 wickets. So
yeah, he had 3 straight fifers.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like insane when you think about
अगर
this.
मैं चिराग देखूं जितने भी important wickets हैं, मतलब सेमीफाइनल में तो डेफिनेटली पहले 4 विकेट ही शमी ने लिए हैं, बट उसके पहले भी अगर आप शमी को उस चीज से निकाल दोगे तो मेरे लिए ना वो बहुत ऐसा लगता है कि यार चेजिंग ना दूसरी टीम्स के लिए ईजी हो जाती. We have scored, see, दो चीजें हैं. एक तो we have scored good runs, है ना, हमारी बैटिंग अच्छी थी. But at the same time, कितनी टीम्स हैं जो कि 200 प्लस गई हूँ हमारे अगेंस्ट.
There is only one guy who scored 100 in front of like a century in front of it. It's just that he scored it twice.
Yeah.
There's only one person who could do that.
But bowling line में आप ये सोचो ना यार, आप 150 भी क्रॉस नहीं कर रही है सामने वाली ऑपोजिशन, 200 भी नहीं कर रही. वी आर विनिंग लाइक पाकिस्तान से तो हमने मजाक में ही जीत गए हम लोग.
पाकिस्तान से, साउथ अफ्रीका से, श्रीलंका से, the list goes on and on. Even ऑस्ट्रेलिया से भी.
श्रीलंका तो आई कैसे वापस.
At the same time
एशिया कप काफी नहीं था.
हाँ मतलब and then ऐसा so they got out at what 50 in Asia Cup and then
55.
This World Cup they got out.
Last time 55.
अरे no यार नहीं 50 and 55 that's how they got out. 50 पे last time Asia Cup में they got out. 55 they got out.
That was not
very
a good thing, man. Like,
so for me, Shami, the whole
and
whole
then
story
you saw
arc.
Sri Lanka players were blaming Jayasha.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
He runs it and उसकी वजह से.
But dismal performance, man.
You can तुम्हारे players खेल ही नहीं पा रहे हैं. Like क्या
That
करोगे
was very
development का तुम?
like good for us, but bad for them.
It was sad to see Sri Lanka fall down that bad. Like a lot of my
Because
childhood heroes being cricketers were Sri Lankans.
Because we've seen Dilshan, Jayawardene,
Malinga,
Muttiah Muralidharan. We've seen all these guys play,
Yeah.
and now to see Sri Lanka fall like this, it's like, bro.
But like they are going through a very tough phase, यार, economy wise भी like कहीं ना कहीं आप कैसे development हो रही है.
Pakistan, man, they changed like everything overnight.
Yeah.
Because they had no other option.
I'll be honest. I was afraid of. Not afraid wouldn't be
But-
right word, but
but
Babar Azam.
exactly.
I thought Babar Azam
But
would
at the
kill
same
it
time,
this
no,
World
but
Cup.
No, he has
Bowling
the second most 50s. Like before the final again.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was watching all the stats.
Yeah.
So before the final, he was second most in 50s
But-
at this World Cup.
yeah, but-
so it's not like he performed bad, but as a captain and as a team overall.
नहीं सी पता है चिराग, उनका कंडीशन वही है जो एक टाइम पे इंडियन टीम का था कि यू ओनली हैव 3 or 4 प्लेयर्स ऑन विच यू कैन काउंट. आपके बॉलर में आपके 2-3 बॉलर्स हैं, आपके बैटिंग में 1-2, वो सब हटे और आप पूरे लाइक stack of cards, आप गिरते जाओगे
And
The
जाओगे.
thing was, even those 3-4 people weren't
performing that
Exactly
great,
ना, तो
yeah.
बाकी सारी टीम पे प्रेशर आ जाता है जब आपकी टीम के बेस्ट बॉलर को 6 पे 6 बढ़ रहा है तो आपका
वो
जूनियर
जब से रोहित शर्मा ने शाहीन अफरीदी पे आगे बढ़ के छक्का मारा था फर्स्ट मैच में.
Say like it was a clear message to
नहीं, but-
everyone in the
Yeah.
World
Yeah.
Cup कि भाई he is not the best.
And-
you can do this.
नहीं, but
And I loved the statements Rohit Sharma made with his bat, of course.
Yeah.
The bowlers he
कुछ बोला.
the bowlers he faced in the initial overs जिन पे उसने आगे बढ़ के open shot मार के
He
छक्के
faced
मारे
the
हैं.
best bowlers.
He
But
faced
at
the
the
best
same time,
bowlers
the best
and he did not play it. His mentality wasn't let's get through these bowlers and then
बीच के
we'll score
overs में मैं ज़्यादा aggressive होऊंगा,
like नहीं मारो.
नहीं, but
Even in the semis, like
In this, yeah.
again we have a friend. He was talking about this. Somani.
yeah.
Shout out to Somani.
Shout out to Siddharth Somani. So anyway, so he was telling us, right, कि
Yeah.
Sharma was actually very key
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
semi-final.
In the and
And then we thought about this and like
मतलब
makes sense because he basically set the tone कि like मारो, it
हाँ.
doesn't matter.
नहीं, बट
I mean,
उसने
trend
कमेंट भी
बोल-
किया था रोहित शर्मा ने एक टाइम पे कि लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप में हमारी गलती यही हो गई कि हम लोग थोड़ा इनिशियली ना
Yeah.
डिफेंसिव होके खेल
हाँ.
रहे थे हम लोग. हमें एग्रेसिव खेलना था स्टार्ट
I
से.
think
But the thing was ना कि it's not a bad system defensive खेलना, but it was कि वो आया था like
हाँ.
like
ठीक
पुराने
है.
जनरेशन
We-
से it came down कि हाँ तुम एंड तक लेके जाओ मैच.
हाँ, and we are not a
They
team-
were like कि हाँ धीरे धीरे खेलते innings के end में.
we are not a team that needs to play slow. Is my point. We have hard hitters.
Especially not right now.
No, especially
bro,
not
जिस
right
हिसाब से
now.
मारा है.
And मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि something that gave him the space, रोहित शर्मा the space कि मैं आगे बढ़ के shots मारूं was the fact that Virat Kohli it was back in
हाँ,
form.
और उसके
Because-
नीचे एक और
yeah,
नीचे लेयर,
because
एक और नीचे एक layer है.
Virat
Everyone
Kohli
was in form.
Yeah,
This is the main
Yeah,
thing.
and
yeah,
Virat Kohli
amazing
could
point,
stretch that game. वो उतना खींच सकता था कि they could go
And he's an expert at stretching.
at stretching
games.
the
Bro,
game.
can
Like
do
he
this.
could go till 6 down, 7 down. He could play with Jadeja and he could complete a century. That's how good he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to score like even 1-6.
Yeah,
or even
yeah.
1-4. He can
And
do
he did that.
doubles
He did-
and singles and उसमें उसकी century हो
He
जाए.
he
but
did score a century in this World Cup. I don't remember against which team, but there was no 6 involved.
Yeah.
like he did
I
not-
think नहीं इंग्लैंड में तो जल्दी आउट हुआ.
I have a feeling Netherlands.
इंग्लैंड में तो 97.
Netherlands में
That's
भी-
really tough to digest कि उसने एक भी 6 नहीं मारा
नहीं,
because
that's
like
insane.
इतना
That's insane,
Considering
yeah.
how Shreyas was playing in the
Semi-finals, oh
Bro, वो तो
God.
भाई क्या 6 मारे श्रेयस ने यार.
Dude,
like,
उसमें कितनी
such
पावर है.
amazing connection, bro.
क्या
Like,
पावर है उसमें.
bro, but timing में like not one ball hit bat का कोई
हाँ,
आड़ा टेढ़ा
yeah,
part. It was
yeah.
all center of the
Perfect
bat,
एकदम.
bro. Like he hit one shot like down the ground.
Yeah.
It's like wow.
And
Yeah.
how
Why were
long
we
has it
doubting him?
been? How long? When was the last time we remember Shreyas Iyer playing with that confidence
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
IPL?
starting.
IPL.
And
Before his
because
injuries.
It's his first World Cup.
It's his first World
विराट
Cup
कोहली का
post-
तीसरा
post-
I think तीसरा वो 3 या 4 वर्ल्ड कप
हाँ,
देख
हाँ.
चुका है. T20 और
It's a third. 11 was the first one.
हाँ, third.
15
हाँ.
is the second one. This is the third
श्रेयस
one.
अय्यर अपने फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड कप में आ रहा है. He's putting on such a good performance कि like कोई उस पर नहीं है यार.
Plus
Yeah.
Kohli se you can't compare because he has like so many trophies.
Trophies
का-
under his
So,
belt,
like,
yeah,
he's
He's a young player.
Like-
He's our future. Virat Kohli, of course, like जिस हिसाब की फिटनेस है उसकी, he's got easily like
So
Okay,
for you guys,
okay.
for you guys,
Yeah, what do you think? Can Kohli play another World Cup?
definitely yes.
Yes.
110%.
Rohit
You
Sharma,
think he can?
Rohit Sharma, I'm doubtful about.
Because of the fitness.
Yeah,
aspect.
fitness and
110%.
also he's elder than Virat Kohli by age. Like
इतना
two,
नहीं है.
2.5 years, 2 years.
नहीं
2
है,
years.
but वो उसमें फिटनेस
Ab,
लेवल पे
now they are at an age
worlds
that
apart.
2.5 years matter a lot, no?
Fitness-
So, fitness
I
also.
That is
believe-
also true.
Yeah.
इतने young लोग आ रहे हैं अभी इंडियन टीम में, आप कैसे
I
आपको
don't think
Yeah.
Rohit would make the cut next World Cup. Bold thing to say, but I don't think so.
I feel like Kohli should play the next.
Yeah,
World
he
Cup.
should.
Like,
he will play the next World Cup.
Should,
I'm
man.
telling
Like,
you, he will play the next World
the
Cup.
fitness he has, and it's not about power shots with him. So it's not like कि बुढ़ा
हाँ.
होगा तो power कम लगेगा.
Yeah.
It's not that factor. It's
Yes,
always been
he-
about timing.
Yeah, the more experience he gains, the more clinical he gets.
Yeah,
Like,
so I
if
think
we look at it that way.
until his hand-eye coordination and everything
I
is
think-
at par, like
Yeah.
he'll play.
Usko
He'll play.
now the fitness really comes to test because Kohli as a player is a player who runs a lot between the
Yeah.
wickets and he needs to be good in running between the wickets. with the age, we need to hope that he keeps it up with himself.
नहीं, but it won't be a big problem for him, यार. He's a
I think
top-notch athlete.
He'll
Yeah,
definitely play the 28 Olympics.
Yeah,
because First है तो
Of
I
course.
think even Sharma. will
Yeah,
be-
Rohit Sharma would also
he'll be
play.
like हाँ पहला Olympics
Olympics है तो खेलना
अब बस
पड़ेगा.
ये अगर हम हारे हैं तो हमें वो जीतना ही है कैसे भी करके.
हाँ but like
हाँ.
insane bro.
Insane. It's also, so how? Okay, so for you guys, what was the moment of course, given the obvious, let's remove the obvious and we talk about the
Finals
moment.
aside.
Finals aside.
Finals aside.
What was the moment for you guys? Like the moment of the tournament.
यार अब मेरे को इतना फैन साउंड नहीं करना है, बट डेफिनेटली लाइक मैं आई हैव ऑलवेज बैक्ड शमी, सो व्हेन ही वाज इन द बैक इन द टीम आई वाज लाइक थैंक गॉड, लाइक नाउ वी कैन लाइक ही
so
कैन
the
प्रूव.
Shami का introduction.
Introduction.
Yes,
was-
for me like कि मैं I was so glad.
But it was Virat Kohli
Yeah.
going down to
Same,
Sachin
bro.
Tendulkar.
Same.
It was Virat
अच्छा,
Kohli.
okay, like that type,
like
like
any
that type
moment,
of
like
moment,
one-
okay,
yeah,
fine,
yeah.
and then definitely,
Yeah,
yaar,
Virat
come on,
Kohli
we have
going-
two legends.
I have
yaar.
two moments.
You have two moments.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes.
What's the second moment?
One is definitely
Yeah,
Kohli
yeah.
because bro like
It was.
not just
It was
historically
it was perfect.
and
It was.
stats-wise,
It was
like,
perfect.
yeah.
In
like,
Wankhede.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you have seen
A full
cricket
circle.
It's
since like
yeah.
even like 2008 is
Yeah.
when I started watching it. So even for me, it was like wow, like
Yeah.
And-
this is
A full circle.
Full circle.
Yeah.
They show him bowing down to Sachin. They show Sachin statue over there, and
Yeah.
like you're thinking कि like हाँ अब कोहली का ही लगेगा पास में कि like
And also
bro,
the
it's
same
insane.
the same ground जहाँ उसने अपने कंधे पे बिठा के सचिन को he
Yes.
went
Yes,
around after
yes.
they won the World Cup.
Yes.
It's
Take
it's
it.
a
I'm
moment
sorry,
with
Shami, I take my
goosebumps.
moment back.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah, but for like every cricket fan India में especially ये एक golden.
Yeah, this was
Yeah, bro. I think this was
the moment.
Yeah.
What was the other moment you were talking about?
for me. There was a tie between second के लिए भी
Yeah,
दो
second.
में tie था.
2 seconds में तो वो थे, oh god.
बहुत ध्यान से देखा है भाई.
Making down notes for the podcast.
Stats खोल के बैठा था ना. So there was one which was Netherlands
Yeah.
beating two major teams.
Yes.
As a collective thing,
Hmm.
it is
Great.
so amazing to watch a
Yeah.
growing nation, a new nation, relatively new. It's not their first World Cup, but
yeah.
first ODI World
Mhm.
Cup I'm guessing. But imagine a new nation coming
Yeah.
in and
Yeah.
beating the likes of South Africa and England and all. Like, it's insane, man.
And
उनके players के नाम नहीं पता है अपने.
Yeah.
They're that new.
And I think वो बहुत ज्यादा ODIs खेलते भी नहीं है
खेलते
वर्ल्ड
भी,
कप के
हाँ,
अलावा.
हाँ, like
आप कभी कोई नहीं
their
सुनते
schedule
news.
is like 10% of the Indian schedule.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like think about this
उसके
now.
बाद World Cup
Yeah.
में आना,
Their population is not even 10% of Indian,
Yeah.
India's
India की
population.
and
population
the
से क्या
population
Just
that is
compare all
interested in
these
cricket
things.
is not I don't
Yeah,
even
और
want
ही
to
कम, और
calculate
ही कम हो.
or calculate the
I
percentage.
think
of that,
Netherlands
but-
वाले F1 ही देख रहे
हाँ,
हैं कि जीत रहे हैं.
हाँ.
But like imagine such a small nation coming in
Yeah.
and then
And
doing this
what
thing
what
on the World
is
Cup.
really phenomenal about it is, of course, England is a European country, that's true, and England has always been interested in cricket. They invented cricket, but it wasn't in any other country, European country other than England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the second European country coming in. Like this can be, if it breaks through in the right way that like we'd want it to break, we can be looking at the next global sport
No,
here.
but now Europe wise, I'll come back to my second moment, but
Okay.
एक point है.
हाँ.
European cricket wise, it is growing. There are
Yes, yes.
small leagues
Yes.
with countries and everything there. So you have there's a Spanish cricket team or something also. Like there are different countries and everything who are doing these leagues also.
And
So
of
like,
course,
like it's growing there.
Yeah.
It's not growing at a very fast
Right.
pace or something,
But we'll
it's
get
ठीक है,
there.
Like
But
it's
it's
going
good for the
steady.
sport.
It's
yeah,
good.
it's good for the sport. About-
Even
Yeah.
even US, bro. Like
Yeah.
even US is growing in terms of cricket.
Yeah.
Because they have a very good sports fans wala audience.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if it grows there,
Yeah. Nepal
Imagine-
is also coming in.
coming in strong. Oh, okay. So what's your second
moment?
second moment? Yeah.
England का बाहर होना.
Chirag, I'm 110%
No,
sure.
no, no.
Now it's something personal.
No.
Now it's-
I'll explain why. I'll explain why.
Don't tell me कि उन्होंने हम पे राज किया
नहीं
था.
अरे यार नहीं. मैं था भी नहीं था.
Which is it was sad.
It was sad.
The Imperial era was sad.
Okay, not to
Nobody
downplay
supported
anything.
anything,
Let's
yeah.
not get historical.
Historical
in
about
sense.
that, yes,
हाँ,
yes.
सब पढ़ा है मैंने school में, ऐसा नहीं है. पर एक भाई like खुशी थी
क्या
like,
थी?
I'll
Deep down
explain.
go, हाँ.
So first of all they had a very turbulent 3 years leading up to the World Cup.
Yeah.
ठीक है. Before that they were a very good team, like they were touted to win
Turbulent as in how?
in terms of
They had a lot of managerial
Getting there, like,
changes and a
एक
lot of
squad fix
yeah,
नहीं हुई.
squad fix नहीं
No,
हुई थी.
like
Captain
कि-
भी बहुत टाइम तक fix नहीं था.
हाँ लाइक इंडिया के साथ भी हुआ है ऐसा रिसेंटली
Yeah.
भाई कैप्टन फिक्स नहीं
Yeah,
था
yeah.
चेंजेस हुए
But we got back stronger.
But the main thing was we had players who were playing consistently. That was the thing. अब क्या हो रहा था ना इंग्लैंड के लिए कंसिस्टेंसी भी गिर रही थी.
Yeah.
Even Root wasn't performing well for
Yeah.
a bit. And that was the biggest thing कि like आपका बेस्ट प्लेयर जो टॉप 4 में आता है ऐसे हमारे लिए like players wise even he is not doing well. And then Ben Stokes lost his form in the
Yeah.
beginning of the World Cup. Like
Which
ending
was-
में थोड़ा मारा उसने but like it didn't matter.
Which was very surprising यार. Ben Stokes तो तुम genuinely expect किया था कि
Especially on a World Cup
on a
level.
World Cup level.
Like
and-
you
oh,
expect these big names to at least step
yeah,
up for the World Cup.
Cup.
Like even Sharma and Kohli,
Yeah.
कितना भी बोलो उसके पहले कि भाई हाँ खेला नहीं है नहीं क्या.
हाँ.
शर्मा को कितना मिला है क्रिटिसिज्म ब्रो कि
बहुत
like,
ज़्यादा,
बड़ा पाओ
बहुत
ये
ज़्यादा.
वो एंड वर्ल्ड कप में कोई बता दो हेटर उसका भाई ही हैज डोमिनेटेड ब्रो
Yeah.
लाइक एज एन ओपनर ही हैज हैड लाइक वन ऑफ द बेस्ट वर्ल्ड कप्स उसका.
Yeah.
So like how can you even hate that guy?
Yeah.
England के लिए I felt like good when they lost because it was like Ashes इतना बुरा हारे.
Yeah.
फिर
Ashes they drew.
one before
अच्छा.
the whitewash one,
Okay, okay. Yeah.
जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया
Yeah,
डाल के
yeah,
जाके
हाँ,
5-0
हाँ.
हार गए थे. And then they drew badly
Yeah.
because they were losing 2 matches and then,
Then
they
they drew
somehow
the
won
third match
2
and then fourth, fifth they won.
वो तो वही like luck I would say
Like,
कि like
yeah.
हाँ luckily 2-3 players played
Yeah.
उस 2 matches में वरना वो भी नहीं होता. And then coming into the World Cup and series wise भी उनका इतना अच्छा record था नहीं last year. World Cup में आए and now it was कि like England players are used to playing on Indian pitches. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि कोई
Yeah, बहुत
new
easy, हाँ.
it's not like Netherlands
Yeah.
और पाकिस्तान की like हाँ Indian pitches ही new है हमारे लिए.
पाकिस्तान
वो
के तो
reason ही
especially-
नहीं.
And of course,
And then they like choked so
So
bad.
bad,
Like
so
they
bad,
lost to
yeah.
everyone.
it was
I
such a
think
pleasure
end
to watch.
के
yeah.
I think जीता वो एक या 2 मैच जीते end के कुछ.
But
but
at the
like-
same time चिराग पता है क्या इस वजह से
and sorry, sorry.
Yeah, please.
What you were saying earlier, I'll come back to that point. The country which invented the sport
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
in last.
Came in
Yeah.
last.
Like भले तुम भाई 4th place के लिए फाइट करते करते हार जाते 2 मैच पहले.
Doesn't matter, हाँ.
ठीक है.
Form
At
चलता
least
है.
you tried. Bro, you were last.
Yeah.
You've invented the sport.
It's like Lagan all over again.
Again, historical.
But at the
But
same time,
this is like football, man. Like people say, yeah, England invented football. Like, क्या किया?
Yeah.
क्या किया?
Yeah.
I think 56 या 66 या कब जीते थे एक उसके बाद से क्या किया है भाई तुमने?
So
And
many good-
every World Cup is like football is coming home.
let's not David. We see the happiness you have when England
I was
loses.
so happy, bro. England बाहर हो गई.
बाहर हो गई. Yes.
but I think अब ये जो इतना मेजर स्लैप पड़ा है पूरी इंग्लैंड टीम को और उनकी पूरी ऑफिस स्टाफ को, आई थिंक अब बहुत ज्यादा हमें चेंजेस देखने को मिलेंगे इन द लाइक नेक्स्ट और 2 years.
I mean, maybe. I think they have a talented squad. They need to
Yeah.
use them better. They need to maybe introduce some young talent to the squad. It's that the legs are getting older. I feel for the squad,
You know,
for the
David
11.
Willie का वो नहीं किया renew.
क्या?
David Willie is
Contract?
retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said I'm retiring post the World Cup because they didn't offer me a contract. Like bro, why aren't you offering him a contract? Like वो खेल भी अच्छा रहा है. Like थोड़ा चल काउंटी खिला दो वापस आ जाएगा फॉर्म में अगर नहीं है तो फिर like.
I think they are also trying to reform that. They're
And
trying
the
to
thing
cut
is
the
with
current.
bowlers, they
thing,
have
yeah.
this issue.
Yeah,
कि
yeah.
like, है ही नहीं अभी
अब
तो
नहीं
अच्छे.
है, yeah.
And like, जो अच्छे थे वो बुड्ढे हो गए.
Stuart Broad retired now.
Anderson is
and
going.
Anderson hasn't retired yet, but
वही
Any
stages
day,
there.
any day.
Like that's the thing. These guys are leaving. You have to make room for the new generation. But they're
generation,
not
yeah.
betting on the new generation कि like हाँ ये करेगा. तो
नहीं
इसको
चिराग यार,
खिलाओ.
they have every facility यार, they have all the training camps and I think it's just a bad, इस बार ऐसा थोड़ा judgment बेकार हो गया, but I think in the next 1 year they will sort half of their problems. I know you
नहीं करे. और हारो 10 साल फिर देखते हैं.
what was the most surprising performance for you guys? Like for a player, for a team, like I didn't expect that from him or from them.
Who's going first? Again I have to.
Yeah.
I think you should go first. Yeah.
यार मैंने
Yeah.
बहुत अच्छे से
But-
देखा है भाई.
हाँ,
Almost
okay.
सारे
Tell
इंडिया
us.
के मैचेस के
But then
अलावा.
it would be like 15 minutes of Chirag talking. What is Rachel? No. I'll go first.
Yeah. Okay.
वो अलग पॉट.
हाँ, वो अलग podcast है. That's Chirag
tell us, you
podcast.
tell us,
Yeah,
हाँ.
okay. So Shreyas Iyer, of course, as a player, Shreyas Iyer was
Yeah.
really nice.
Hmm.
I felt really good seeing the Afghanistan team play because, like,
Ah.
when we imagine
Yeah.
what difficult time those boys must be going through, they have families stuck, families and friends stuck back in Afghanistan. They do not have a home ground. They play on the Indian soil as their home ground, and then they don't have so much backing. They don't have any
Like
sort of
इनका
backing.
since the entire Afghanistan thing happened, like
Yeah.
since then it's been going on. I think
Yeah,
like
yeah.
2,
India has
3 years now. like, यही चल रहा है.
यही चल रहा है.
वो struggle दिखती है team
दिखती है
में. And,
team
like,
में,
they
and
have
then-
this willingness to like.
And
हाँ,
then they do not
we
have
want to
fast
prove
bowlers.
कि-
हाँ, सिर्फ
Even
spinners
they,
हैं, हाँ.
सिर्फ
Yeah,
spinners
yeah.
हैं. उनके initial spells भी spinners होते हैं. So they are using all the resources they've got and giving such a competitive performance against giants like
Yeah,
Australia and New
fighting-
Zealand.
fighting for
Fighting
fourth
for a
place.
fourth place
Yeah,
in the
it tells you
World Cup.
something, yeah.
It tells you something. And
The top
almost
10
getting
team.
it. If it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
for the
yeah.
Maxwell's
Yeah.
unbelievable
वो तो
201,
exactly, yeah.
they would have gotten it.
नहीं, but at the same time मुझे ऐसा लगता है निकुंज they could have prevented it with more game knowledge और थोड़ा बहुत stats कि यार कैसे आप
Yeah.
उसको रोक सकते हो because he was just one player यार.
After a point where he was
they
just
tried stopping him.
they
And
did everything.
and they
I'm
fucked
not
up.
taking anything up like
3
away
बार
from
वो out
Maxwell.
होते हुए बचा.
Yeah.
3
That
बार
was his
out
day.
होते हुए
हाँ.
बचा है वो
Amazing.
बंदा. And फिर
they
it
should
was
have
like
they
कि-
should have caught it. 33 पे out होने वाला था यार वो
Yeah.
initially.
3 बार out होने वाला
3
था.
बार,
There was this
वही.
LBW chance.
Yeah.
There was a catch पीछे इधर.
which was
and
very
there was this
easy.
catch there.
They-
Like bro, it's की like लिखा हुआ था उसका 200.
Yeah,
And
maybe है. उस दिन आप नहीं रोक सकते थे.
this is one of my 2 best.
Yeah.
Maxwell.
Like, bro,
Maxwell.
imagine like 7 wicket down a team.
हाँ.
You need plus 150.
Yeah.
I think 200 almost.
200.
And
Yeah.
with after some time cramps.
Yeah.
you
In
can't
both
even-
the legs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
97,
Yeah.
97
Ignoring
एक भी नहीं है,
he
दो.
had a full body cramp, bro.
Yeah.
He laid down. He was like, he couldn't stand up
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
half an
अब
hour.
वो शॉट्स में आप देख भी सकते हो वो खड़े खड़े
खड़े खड़े मार रहा था यार.
इतना इंसेन ऐसा सोचना कि लाइक ब्रो 7 विकेट डाउन कोई टीम थी
या
एंड उनका एक बॉलर जो
हाँ.
टेक्निकली ऑलराउंडर है पर बॉलर है
हम्म.
एंड एक ऑलराउंडर इन दोनों ने पूरी टीम को जिताया 200 मार के.
Yeah.
And Pat Cummins 16 runs, but the most
He
important
didn't need to
16
score
runs.
more. Yeah.
The most important
Yeah.
16 runs
He
in the
just had to
history.
stand there and not lose his wicket.
Yes,
That was the
yes.
biggest
और
thing.
रोटेट करते जाना था
Rotate
उसको.
करते
Rotate
जाना
तो
कर ही नहीं रहे थे क्योंकि
But
he
there
could
was a
not
point
run.
कि they was just like Cummins को over like
हाँ.
खेल रहा है तो he was just like
But at the
plating it
same
and
time
no
आप
runs.
चाहते हो ना
done.
कि यार एक रोटेशन चल अगर मैं यहाँ पे हूँ
But
अगर
he
मैं
could
bowler
not
हूँ,
run ना.
He couldn't rotate, bro. He was so
but at
cramped
the
up.
same time कभी ना कभी तो वो बॉलर भी था ना वहाँ पे स्ट्राइक पे था. He was
हाँ,
like,
हाँ,
उसको
हाँ,
वहाँ
he
पे
had-
not
he
like-
faced full
Full
overs.
overs and he
exactly.
did not take a
Yeah,
run.
yeah, yeah.
Because they wanted
was playing
Maxwell.
test cricket.
Yeah. He was playing different cricket.
हाँ, he was
But
full on defense.
Yeah, but
But like it was just an insane innings.
And what
this
was
was
the
I
second
think
moment?
on the 7th or 8th.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
happened.
बट ये
Yeah.
बहुत एक्साइटिंग वर्ल्ड कप रहा फिर ऐसे
बहुत
तो इस हिसाब से तो
exciting.
काफी आई थिंक लास्ट जब
Like the 200 man, like
Yeah.
इतना जो ये लोग बोलते हैं कि ऐसा प्लेसमेंट फुट लाइक
हाँ.
इतना ये लोग जो कोहली का भी बढ़ाते हैं
Hmm.
कि लाइक फ्रंट फुट पे आके लाइक इवन शर्मा यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट कि फ्रंट फुट पे आके मारा ब्रो मैक्सवेल डिडंट नीड हिज फीट
Yeah.
ही वाज जस्ट स्विंगिंग इट एंड स्टिल जा रहे थे.
एक पॉइंट के I could not believe what I was
हाँ,
watching. Like
चल रहा
what
है.
is going on? Is it baseball or something? What is going on? And then what's the second moment for you?
Second player no?
Okay, player,
yeah,
yeah.
player this one I think is common for a lot of people. I think I'm not selecting Indian players because then biased हो जाएगा but technically he's an Indian.
Rachin Ravindra.
Why
Of
not?
course.
Yeah.
He like इतना young like पहली बार technically वो homeland पे आया
हाँ.
या या
and like India के against भी he did like good like हाँ I guess out हो
Not
गया
great,
but
not
like
great, but yeah.
group stage में he did good.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
bad. The thing is he played well for
Yeah.
a person who has just come into
But
the team.
23-year-old boy.
Yeah, man.
He
like
played really
20
well.
We're like what 24. I'm going to turn 25 next month. So like
You're old man.
The point is he's young. The point is Rachin
not
Ravindra
forget
is
that.
young.
Let's stick to that.
Personal हो गया है.
अभी तुझे पता चला इंग्लैंड को कैसा लग रहा
कैसा लगा था? Watching the, because it's just that my message got to him, his message won't get to the England team.
Bro, it was just fun watching them lose.
Yeah. What was like the best player and the like moment?
Yeah, for
like,
me,
yeah.
like definitely
Unexpected. Most unexpected.
Maxwell का जो
Maxwell
था,
has to be in
हाँ,
everyone's
yeah,
list, bro.
yeah.
Like, it does not
Definitely.
happen every day.
You don't
Amazing,
see
yeah.
those things every
Yeah.
day.
Like,
यार
so
एवरी डे क्या मैं मुझे बोल रहा हूँ एक डेकेड में मैंने ऐसा कुछ
हाँ.
अमेजिंग
like
इस
I
लेवल
think
पे नहीं
even
देखा
Gill
होगा.
scored a 200 recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like
Ishan
that
Kishan scored a
big.
200. Yeah.
No, like,
Situation-
Yeah, I think everyone was scoring 200s.
हाँ,
Sharma का भी हुआ
Sharma का भी हुआ
था.
था.
But
like,
वो
yeah.
trend चल गया
सिचुएशन
था.
ये नहीं था ऑस्ट्रेलिया
Exactly.
लूजिंग टू
Yeah.
अफगानिस्तान एंड
7 wickets down, bro.
और उसके
Like-
पहले मैक्सवेल का बहुत
And
ज्यादा परफॉर्मेंस भी नहीं
up
था.
until that point, it was the most important match of the tournament for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they just could not lose. If
I
they
think
lost, yeah.
Australia के लिए last के four
Four
matches
matches
were
were
like you can't lose.
Do or
Because
die
they
वाला
lost
करना
2
ही
in the
करना है.
beginning,
Yeah.
so it was like क्या जीतना ही पड़ेगा.
Yeah.
But man, what a World Cup, dude.
Yeah.
What a World Cup.
For you, who was the player?
Shreyas Iyer.
Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah.
Second
I mean,
नहीं है कोई.
so Shreyas Iyer, I've been backing Shreyas Iyer since before he got injured all this time back.
Delhi Capitals.
Delhi
the
Capitals,
captain,
because I saw him as a captain
Yeah.
for Delhi Capitals and
His-
he impressed me.
His initial spell as a captain
It
was
was amazing. And
He
then
was very good.
and then India struggled with their captaincy. That phase came in, and I
Even
always
he had injuries then.
yeah, he was injured then, and I always wanted him to play well so that one day he could take up the charge of being the Indian captain because he's really good at it.
Yeah.
And this World Cup has been a redemption arc for him. I was not very confident with the form that he was in. Keep playing him on the fourth down, or like on the as of the fourth man would be the right choice, but he was amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
He was just brilliant.
One more factor which I loved for India
Yeah.
this World Cup was that fielding medal thing.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Bro, it's such a cool way to like amp up the
Yeah.
atmosphere in your locker room. Ki like, bhai, main lega medal. And like you could see the players as soon as they took like a tough catch or like
Yeah.
stopped like a tough boundary or something, they were like, ha, medal.
Medal. Yeah. They were excited.
KL
hyped
took
up
that
about it,
catch
yeah.
in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Kohli behind was like,
Yeah. So it was a big thing for the locker room, and that's so nice. I think
They had Sachin announce a winner on
Winner,
the
yeah.
screen, like in the locker room.
and
Like, he had come
Kuldeep
to
Yadav as a fielder came out astonishingly
Amazing,
well.
yeah.
Amazing.
And Jadeja?
Jadeja
तो
is
यार,
crazy यार.
fielding
It's
में
he's
Sir Jadeja.
Sir Ravindra Jadeja.
Yeah.
He's-
फील्डिंग में जडेजा's फील्डिंग I feel is like the only फील्ड like अभी तक अब वर्ल्ड कप में तो बहुत लोग उस लेवल पे पहुंच गए बट till then I think he was like the only few who could reach that Australian New Zealand wala
Yeah,
fielding
definitely,
And-
definitely. He was
okay.
always good with fielding.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
level. Fielding levels
यार
में
आप
because
Australia-
Australia New Zealand fielding में are
कितने runs
so
बचा लेते हैं
good,
यार वो
bro.
लोग,
So
कितने runs
good.
बचा
And
लेते हैं.
it's not like ये squad overall they've been like वो
I mean-
है ही उनके अंदर built
Yeah.
Overall, this World Cup we had a really good World Cup, and I feel that a large part of it is contributed to the fact that I feel that we had a really good locker room culture.
yes
We, especially when I think the two biggest names in the locker room, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, they had this kind of acknowledgement. I think Rohit Sharma had that acknowledgement that whatever I do, you'll always be considered the better player than I am. You'd always be the more run scorer
and
than
he
I
had
am.
this
And this
कि
respect
यार
कि
तू
this
है
guy is the captain है, तू captain है.
so हम सुनेंगे
The most lovely gesture Virat Kohli did, he wanted to bowl right the entire
yeah,
World Cup.
yeah.
And it was so sweet to see him playfully beg for the bowling like ek dena yaar. Everybody is even saying ek dena yaar, ek dena. I mean,
But everyone got to do
yeah,
it.
everyone got like
Yeah,
yeah.
Sharma
Because
also
we
bowled,
had to
like-
know we did not have a sixth
But-
bowler
but
going into
out
the
of
semi-finals.
these three, अगर
Yeah,
if you have to
वो-
choose one bowler, Shubman Gill,
Virat Kohli.
and Rohit.
Chiku has wickets,
Chiku
bro.
has wickets.
Chiku has
Yes,
wickets.
Chiku has official World Cup wickets. King Kohli.
That is
I
also
think
true.
he's the only one to
Yeah,
score.
to take a wicket
Like,
in
so
the
he's
three
the
of them.
only one to do a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh
so like,
God.
He's come to that level now.
Yeah, that is a whole another
No,
conversation.
because till now he was this guy कि he's the only one to break this record.
Yeah.
And now he's the only one who is there.
He was there, yeah.
उसने एक जगह ही
He's
बनाया,
the-
अपनी पोजीशन ही नहीं
So
खोला
like
है.
He's
the
the
next
new standard
yeah, the
bearer.
next
Yeah.
bow would be 2 Virat Kohli. He has reached that level that the next bow would be 2 Virat Kohli.
So Shubman knows what to do.
Nah.
51 centuries मारनी है.
Shubman.
Yeah, for some reason why a Tendulkar family is always included, huh? पहले सचिन
Yeah.
तेंदुलकर, then Virat Kohli, and now
Shubman Gill. And okay, so a shout out to the cameraman in this tournament. God,
I know what you're going to do.
That sneaky
Yes,
fucker,
yes.
that sneaky fucker.
Bro, ये सुनना ये I know
So
this, yes.
amazing. Okay, so we were facing New Zealand, right? And the cameraman was going insane. So Shubman Gill was hitting.
So this is a stadium where we had
Yeah.
the likes of Kiara,
Sid,
Sid, John,
everybody
Ranveer,
was there, right?
David Beckham.
David Beckham.
and
Everybody
still,
we can, Shahid Kapoor, everybody we can think of,
Still,
right?
किसको दिखाया?
हाँ, so Shubman Gill hits a shot, 6 होता है, तो Shubman Gill को दिखाते हैं, फिर सारा तेंदुलकर को दिखाते हैं. Then they go back to Shubman Gill again, and then they go back to Sachin Tendulkar, which is so cinematic to do. It's like they're conveying a story with just shots. And the best thing, okay, so that's a very terrible thing as a best.
guys,
Shreyas Iyer scored 100. I can't even say it.
say it because everybody
Let's
knows
just
now.
say they were showing Yuzi.
Yes.
Let's just say they were showing
they,
Yuzi.
they weren't exactly showing Yuzi.
और Yuzi के पास लोग थे.
ये लोग थे, which is so I mean अगर I'm sure Yuzi और
नहीं बट एक बात बता मुझे यार, जो यूजी है और श्रेयस अय्यर है, दे आर लाइक अच्छे प्लेयर्स हैं, दे आर वेरी क्लोज टू ईच अदर, तो वो खेल रहा है तो अपने टीममेट्स को सपोर्ट कर रहा है ना, वो कैमरा दिखा के, क्या है वो?
oh sure
No, the thing is, it like we're also saying this in like just the fun.
yeah in
Like,
good
it
fun.
doesn't matter to
Good
us, but
sport,
it's,
yeah.
it's fun. Like कि हाँ थोड़ा cameraman भी time pass.
हाँ.
One second, yeah, dude, like we don't even have 5 million followers. That guy, he who knew कि billion of people are watching
He
this.
did that ballsy move, yeah.
Yeah.
Ballsy move.
Cameraman in these cricket matches are the
Insane.
They are the
Insane.
TMZ of
Yeah.
like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like,
Spiral and all these Bahani guys are like way behind, bro. Like
yeah,
cameraman, bro.
Cameraman.
And क्या timing रहती है? There was this match IPL का
हाँ.
when Sara Ali Khan was there for the finals. They were shouting हमारी भाभी
कैसी
कैसी हो,
हो, सारा भाभी
सारा
जैसी
भाभी
हो.
जैसी हो. And Sara was like शुभ like क्या शुभमन है, ये मैं गलत सा रहा हूँ. Cameraman बेशरम उस पे ही direct, and then शुभमन हंसते हुए शर्माते हुए.
And then as the Sara Bhabhi thing happened, and then Virat Kohli went like और जोर से बोलो, और जोर से बोलो. Like what?
And then Kohli बाद में he was like हाँ बस
अभी हो गया, अभी खेल लेते हैं.
But bro, like insane World Cup, insane matches, everything was amazing. छोड़ दो finals. नहीं बात.
let it be अब.
Like apart from the finals, the World Cup was amazing. Finals were also amazing. कुछ भी बोलो. What a match, dude. Like
Yeah.
Australia, India, जिसके भी side हो, great match. And Nikunj.
My closing remarks.
Yes, no, I was actually closing it for you. ठीक है, हाँ बोल.
अच्छा, oh, no, please
नहीं,
do.
बोलो.
Oh, okay. I jumped the gun on that one. I didn't even have the closing remark prepared. I just
बस half an hour मेरी
predicted
flight
it.
निकल रही है, निकुंज और कौन?
हाँ यार मुंबई निकले, कहाँ इंदौर आ गए.
So, yeah, I think it was a absolutely brilliant performance from Team India.
Yeah.
And every player played their heart out on the field, and it was visible. And the energy, the vibe in the stadium, it was just immaculate. I mean, it is something to adore for the ages, I guess.
Yeah.
ऋषभ.
थैंक यू सो मच यार इंडियन टीम. मैं लास्ट टाइम जितने टाइम भी हमने देखा है उसके बाद जैसा भी रहा वर्ल्ड कप, बट लाइक इट वाज अ वेरी गुड परफॉर्मेंस. लाइक यू फेल्ट लाइक गुड कि हाँ यार ठीक है, वी हैव डिफीटेड एवरीबॉडी. ठीक है जैसा है, इट्स अ गेम इन द एंड. one team will win, one team will lose, according to my mom.
But like I felt I actually felt very very proud of this team.
Yeah.
Like ऐसा नहीं like कि हारे या जीते या जो भी, but like it felt nice to
Yeah.
watch them play.
Yeah.
And
True.
like imagine like we couldn't pick a best player because there were so
Yeah,
many.
so
Like this
many.
is such a huge deal, man.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't happen every day. कि
That's
like
right.
ऐसी team हो कि like best player ही नहीं बता पा रहे हम.
It was an all-star.
And,
Like everybody
we were-
played their role perfectly.
We were talking about the locker room culture.
Yeah.
Ki like Kohli,
Yeah.
Sharma are the biggest. Now I feel it's changed.
Yeah.
Now they're like these boys have certified themselves as big.
Yeah,
Big
definitely.
players.
KL is a major
Yes,
deal.
yes.
Shami is a major deal.
Yes.
Shubman is becoming the new poster
Yeah.
boy for the country.
Yeah.
He's like the face.
He is, yes.
He's the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys for watching, liking and subscribing. Keep it up. Thank you for watching. See you next time.